fire from the vaulted museum ceiling, controlling every single nervous emotion I am feeling, avoiding the invisible, crisscrossing security lasers. A high-stakes operation executed for the appraisers. The gemstone rests upon a precious sensitive scale. There is absolutely no acceptable margin to fail. Slipping the flawless jewel into my velvet pouch, landing entirely silently upon the leather couch. Waiting patiently inside the idling dark speedboat, wearing a black balaclava and a waterproof coat. The harbor water is perfectly still and pitch black, ready to execute the incredibly swift getaway track. Watching the second-hand sweep across my heavy watch, preparing to push the throttle up another notch. She signals from the balcony with a single flashlight. We are pulling off the greatest robbery of the night. The tension is thick enough to easily cut with a knife, risking our freedom, gambling with a dangerous life. But the prize is glittering, reflecting the moonbeam, executing the most lucrative underground scheme. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. Diamond drop, a flawless cut and a perfect crime, synchronized beautifully to the reggae time. Navigating the narrow canals, killing the engine hum, disappearing entirely before the police sirens come. Hiding the contraband underneath the wooden deck floor, we have successfully settled the ultimate final score. Babylon investigators searching the empty premises, failing to capture their smartest, stealthiest nemesis. The jewel is safe within the deep underground roots, counting the value of our spectacular stolen loot. We're moving the tactical gears, slipping into an evening gown, the most mysterious, wealthy fugitive in the town, holding the incredibly heavy stone up to my eye, admiring the facets that reflect the starry fence. The treasure on the international black market, finding the perfect lucrative billionaire target. My heartbeat finally returns to a normal steady pace, leaving absolutely zero evidence inside the place. The tension is thick enough to easily cut with a knife, risking our freedom, gambling with a dangerous life. But the prize is glittering, reflecting the moonbeam, executing the most lucrative underground scheme. For the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, powerful wand, creating an unbreakable, magical, musical bond. I read the ancient grimoire of the beautiful sound, the heaviest alchemy that can possibly be found, transmuting the sorrow into absolute pure gold. A spectacular, mystical story that must be told, mixing the vocal potions inside the studio cauldron, protecting the innocent, completely vulnerable children.
Yeah, hey. The mixing console acts as the philosopher's stone, generating a completely unprecedented heavy tone, casting a rhythmic spell to heal the infected mind, leaving the bitterness and the jealousy far behind.
My dreadlocks are antennas, capturing the cosmic energy, formulating the ultimate beautiful acoustic synergy. The equalizer is a tool for spiritual high elevation, sending a miraculous cure to the suffering nation. Brewing an elixir out of the melody and the bass, performing the incantations with the wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic,
erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic.
an alchemical process, turning the heavy lead to light,
Illuminating the incredibly dark,
pessimistic night,
Marley magic,
a sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive,
chain spirits completely free, weaving the heavy bassline like a protective cloak, emerging victoriously from the thick blinding smoke.
The microphone captures the deeply prophetic word, the most miraculous poetry that you ever heard. I chant the sacred syllables to break the heavy curse, driving away the negative entities inside the universe. The tape machine captures the supernatural phenomenon, a beautiful legacy that will constantly carry on, sprinkling a vocal like fairy dust, rebuilding the foundation of the shattered trust. The rhythm section acts as a powerful healing potion, creating a magnificent, overwhelming, deep emotion. We are the wizards of the underground, of laboratory, writing a completely victorious, triumphant story. The levitation occurs when the heavy beat drops, a spectacular magic trick that never ever stops. Brewing an elixir out of the melody and the bass, performing the incantations with the wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic,
erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic.
an alchemical process,
Turning the heavy lead to light, illuminating the incredibly dark,
pessimistic night,
Marley magic, a sorcery of the highest
degree. expansive evening sky, watching the chaotic busy afternoon gracefully die. Sitting peacefully upon the weathered wooden stoop, eating a warm bowl of my grandmother's hearty soup. The oppressive ultraviolet rays finally begin to fade, offering the neighborhood a much-needed cooling shade. Silhouettes elongating across the cracked pavement, enjoying this beautiful, tranquil urban arrangement.
Backing up the folding chairs from the front lawn, waiting for the spectacular twilight to be drawn. The work boots are removed, resting by the door. Nobody is demanding anything incredibly stressful anymore.
The breeze carries the scent of the blooming jasmine, washing away the exhaustion of where we have been. Neighbors waving politely from their open window frames, forgetting the competitive, exhausting daily games. Daytime surrenders beautifully to the incoming dusk, leaving behind the complicated, heavy daytime husk. The horizon swallows the massive glowing orange sphere, replacing the anxiety with a comfortable atmosphere. Relaxing quietly upon the peaceful sunset block, ignoring the aggressive ticking of the stressful clock. A magnificent transition from the light into the dark, finding a sanctuary right outside the local park. Sunset duck, where the weary souls finally rest, feeling overwhelmingly, profoundly, safely blessed.
Fireflies beginning to blink in the overgrown grass, watching the occasional slow-moving vehicle pass. The tempo of the street drops to a comfortable crawl, answering the gentle, nocturnal melodic call. I strum the acoustic strings with a delicate touch, because right now we do not really need very much. The temperature drops, bringing a magnificent chill. Everything around me is exceptionally beautifully still.
Street lights bathing the avenue in an amber hue, a magical moment shared exclusively between us two. The stray cats curling up beside the grocery store. The chaotic city traffic is a distant muted roar. I rest my tired head against your comfortable shoulder, feeling completely secure as the evening gets colder. This specific hour is a magnificent visual poetry, a spectacular display of neighborhood symmetry. Daytime surrenders beautifully to the incoming dusk, leaving behind the complicated, heavy daytime husk. The horizon swallows the massive glowing orange sphere, replacing the anxiety with the comfortable atmosphere. Relaxing quietly upon the peaceful sunset block, ignoring the aggressive ticking of the stressful clock. A magnificent transition from the light into the dark, finding a sanctuary right outside the local park. Sunset block, where the weary souls finally rest, feeling overwhelmingly, profoundly, safely blessed.
Let the twilight
Wrap us in a comforting soft blanket.
We are incredibly grateful,
And we sincerely thank it. The stars begin to poke through the indigo ceiling, amplifying this wonderful, affectionate feeling. Sun goes down, shadows stretch, quiet evening. Rest your eyes, tearing the blank pages from the unwritten diary. My psychological state is incredibly fiery, refusing to politely smile for the high society, embracing my wonderfully complex notoriety. They tried to lock me inside a golden bird cage, but I easily escaped from the theatrical stage, running barefoot through the untamed wilderness, leaving behind the polite, expected tenderness.
A lone wolf howling at the midnight lunar phase, rejecting the incredibly boring, predictable maze, trusting the internal compass, ignoring the map, dodging the clever, manipulative societal trap, writing my own definitive, spectacular destiny, refusing to participate in the fake festivity, hunting for the absolute, terrifying truth, preserving the rebellious nature of my youth.
Swimming vigorously against the mainstream current, becoming a powerful, undeniable deterrent, unapologetic, fierce and dangerously proud, standing out visibly from the brainwashed crowd, possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restrictive traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart, pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence.
Crossing the strictly forbidden geographical borders, disobeying the hypocritical, ridiculous orders. My pulse is dictated by instinct, not by a clock, breaking the incredibly heavy psychological lock, walking the completely complicated, risky path, enduring the jealous, unpredictable, bitter wrath. I am the captain of this incredibly fragile ship, refusing to ever lose my determined tight grip.
Throwing away the expected, boring blueprint, leaving a totally unique, unforgettable fingerprint, painting entirely outside the designated lines, ignoring the confusing, contradictory signs. The armor I wear is forged from pure defiance, operating without any corporate fake alliance, finding immense joy inside the beautiful chaos, regardless of the potential temporary loss. Swimming vigorously against the mainstream current, becoming a powerful, undeniable deterrent, unapologetic, fierce and dangerously proud, standing out visibly from the brainwashed crowd, possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restrictive traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart, pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence. Do not try to tame the wild roaming beast. We are starving at the superficial fake feast. Freedom is a highly expensive, necessary cost, but those who wander are never truly lost. Untamed, unchained, no rules, just instinct. Possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restricted traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart, pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence. Beat strong, never conform, stay wild, forever roll. strolling down the cobblestones of a surreal boulevard, where reality is fragile and the illusions are hard. Vendors selling glass jars filled with forgotten dreams. Nothing in this bizarre district is exactly what it seems. I trade a silver coin for a potion of lost memories, unlocking the incredibly strange multi-dimensional keys. The sky above is painted a swirling, impossible magenta, wandering blindly into the completely unknown center.
Clocks on the brick walls are ticking entirely backward. The gravitational pull is feeling incredibly awkward. Buying a handful of stardust from the merchant tent, wondering exactly where the concept of sanity went. The psychic readers deciphered the patterns in the smoke, revealing the cosmic punchline of the universal joke. I am a traveler stuck between the shifting parallel realms, navigating a ship with absolutely no recognizable helm.
The architecture bends and twists in the strange twilight, eradicating the boundary between the day and the night. A magical realism, heavy dripping from the eaves, gathering the fallout, glowing supernatural ease. Getting lost forever down a mystic avenue, discovering a completely different alternate view where the impossible happens on a daily routine. The most hallucinatory, bizarre ever seen. Mystic Avenue, a tear in the dimensional fabric, experiencing the highly unusual auditory magic.
Lanterns floating upwards without any visible strings, listening to the mutant bird that telepathically sings. The bass line is a snake charmer mesmerizing the mind, leaving the logical, rational explanations far behind. I purchase a map that constantly changes its own ink, sitting at the edge of the incredibly terrifying brain. The shopkeepers speak a language of pure ringing bells, trapped inside their beautiful, fascinating, dizzying spells.
Mirrors reflecting faces that I have never actually worn, watching a beautiful miniature acoustic galaxy be born. My shadow detaches itself and dances on the brick wall, answering the incredibly strange supernatural call. Drinking a neon elixir that allows me to finally fly, hovering gently beneath the impossible magenta sky. The reggae rhythm warps and bends out a natural shape, providing a magnificent, deeply psychological escape. The architecture bends and twists in the strange twilight, eradicating the boundary between the day and the night. A magical realism, black, queen of the band, carnival joy. Leading the magnificent masquerade down the avenue, wearing a spectacular costume of sapphire blue. Gigantic feathered wings stretching brilliantly wide, bursting with an intoxicating, unapologetic pride. The matriarch of the archipelago shining in the sun, ensuring that the massive festival has officially begun. Sequins reflecting the incredibly bright tropical rays, dancing triumphantly through the observatory haze.
Following her magnificent float down the parade route, blowing enthusiastically on the carved wooden flute. The diaspora unites in this spectacular, colorful swarm, sheltering beautifully inside the cultural warm storm. She commands the procession with a flick of her wrist, adding a joyful, undeniable, energetic twist. The calypso melodies blend with the heavy reggae drum, erasing the memory of where the bitter tears came from.
The entire peninsula vibrates with the massive cheer, the most anticipated beautiful holiday of the year. Swaying our hips to the infectious island groove, watching the spectacular decorated chariots move. Make way for the spectacular glowing island diva, curing the population of the highly contagious fever. The undisputed queen of the glorious grand carnival, hosting the ultimate magnificent cultural festival. Island diva,
Wearing the extravagant
plume crown, turning the sadness of the entire geography upside down.
tossing the colorful beats to the enthusiastic crowd, playing the percussion instruments exceptionally loud. Her energy is an entirely renewable, massive source, guiding the festivities on a joyous, spectacular course.
We celebrate the heritage, we honor the deep roots, tasting the sweetness of the native tropical fruits. The stilt walkers tower high above the massive streets, synchronizing their steps to an undeniable
My
beat.
headdress is a towering architectural masterpiece, commanding that the suffering immediately finally cease. I am the visual representation of the island soul, making the fragmented, broken history entirely whole.
Pouring the sweet nectar into the communal cup, lifting the spirits of the entire neighborhood up. The confetti rains down like a colorful paper shower, embracing the magnificent matriarchal total power. The entire peninsula vibrates with the massive cheer. Ooh, the most anticipated beautiful holiday of the year. Swaying our hips to the infectious island groove, watching the spectacular midnight moon. Subway rattling, bringing a brand new tune. I walk these pavements since I was a little child. Now the urban jungle is calling out wild. Gold hoops swinging, jacket leather tight. We're painting a revolution in the cold daylight.
Your people wandering through the metal gates, looking for salvation before it gets too late. Prophets speaking truth on the corner street, while the righteous ones march with
tired feet. Babylon erected towers reaching for the sky, but the natural roots will never truly die.
two different worlds
colliding in the atmosphere. No more crying, we banish all the fear. From the northern boroughs to the promised land, we are walking forward, united hand in hand. Welcome to the Bronx, Zion, where the city wolf meets the conquering lion. Trains rumble loud, but the acoustic guitar strum. We are marching forward to the beating of the drum. Bronx, Zion, an empire of the soul, where the broken pieces finally become whole.
Politicians talking but they never understand the suffering of children across this barren land. We plant a seed of hope inside the asphalt cracks, carrying the heavy burdens upon our aching backs.
But the trumpet sounds across the neighborhood, bringing forth the message of everything good. Sirens wailing loud, but we drown them out with love. Angels watching over from the balconies above. Graffiti murals singing stories of our past, building up a legacy that is guaranteed to last. Step by step, we rise above the poverty line, letting our internal brilliant diamonds shine.
Two different
worlds colliding in the atmosphere. No more crying, we banish all the fear. From the northern boroughs to the promised land, we are walking forward, united hand in hand. Welcome to the Bronx, Zion, where the city wolf meets the conquering lion. Trains rumble loud, but the acoustic guitar strum. We are marching forward to the beating of the drum. Bronx, Zion, an empire of the soul, where the broken pieces finally become whole.
Let the echoes bounce off the brick walls,
Answer the destiny whenever it calls.
the fusion of the Caribbean and the Empire State.
We are opening up the heavy iron gate. intoxicating melody to guide the sailors home. My voice is a deceptive weapon wrapped in velvet lace, luring the massive galleons into this treacherous place. Silver scale shimmering underneath the cloudy moonlight, promising a beautiful, romantic, unforgettable night. The frequencies are designed to entirely paralyze, masking the deadly intentions hidden in my eyes.
Gripping the wooden helm tightly with my calloused hands, navigating blindly toward the undocumented lands. The compass needle spinning wildly, completely out of control. The mysterious chanting taking a heavy psychological toll. Fog descending quickly, blinding the frantic crew. We are helplessly drawn directly, magnetically to you. The radar is malfunctioning, the charts are entirely wrong. Surrendering my vessel to the captivating mythical song. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force, deviating completely from the designated safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep, putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep. Hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren skank, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reed, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic breeze. Siren skank echoing across the stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away. Warning flares shooting upward into the pitch black, but there is absolutely zero possibility of turning back. The wooden hull splintering against the hidden stone, leaving me entirely, desperately freezing and alone.
Water rushing rapidly into the lower flooding deck, standing at the epicenter of a catastrophic wreck. Yet I cannot stop listening to the mesmerizing tune, drowning in the acoustics beneath the pale moon. Collecting the sunken treasure scattered on the floor, adding another ruin carved into my massive score. My underwater kingdom thrives upon the human demise, a predatory predator wearing a spectacular disguise, breathing the liquid oxygen, swimming effortlessly free. I am the undisputed gorgeous monarch of the sea. The dub siren wails again, signaling the next attack, waiting patiently for the next armada to unpack. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force, deviating completely from the designated safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep, putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep. Hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren skank, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reed, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic breeze. Siren skank echoing across the stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away.
No lifeboat can rescue you from this auditory spell,
Descending rapidly into the watery, beautiful hell.
the melody is a beautiful, invisible titan loose.
There is entirely no possibility of calling a truce. Going under, hold your breath, the siren calls. Deep abyss, hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren skank, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reef, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic breeze. Siren skank echoing across the stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away. Shipwrecked ocean floor, the song remains. Beware the rocks. tarot cards upon the subway grate, predicting the incredibly unpredictable fate. The high priestess illustrated in the neon dye, translating the omens painted in the smoggy sky. Reading tea leaves at the bottom of the paper cup, warning the pedestrians to never ever give up. Incense smoke mingling with the carbon monoxide, revealing the secrets that the politicians hide.
Decoding the graffiti straight up on a brick wall, hearing the prophetic supernatural loud call. Pigeons acting as familiars in the concrete maze, guiding me safely through the metropolitan haze. Throwing the cowrie shells onto the asphalt street, prophesying victory while predicting their defeat. I am the shaman operating in the digital age, writing a new chapter on a holographic page. Sorcery vibrating through the optical fiber lines, interpreting the cryptic astrological signs. Magic is entirely alive within the city grid, lifting up the heavy conspiratorial lid. Consult the urban mystic, the oracle of the block, unlocking the future without a key or a lock. Seeing the invisible dimensions overlapping here, making the complicated mysteries absolutely clear. Urban mystic, a visionary in a hooded cloak, summoning the spirits through the thick industrial smoke. Yeah. Sirens acting as a terrifying loud chant, watering the solitary mutated city plan. Meditating deeply inside the abandoned train car, projecting my consciousness spectacularly far. Cybernetic talismans glowing in the pitch dark, finding the spiritual center in the crowded park. The matrix is an illusion, the frequency is real, spinning the gigantic comic astrological wheel. Crystal pendulum swinging over the map of the town, sensing where the corrupt structures are breaking down. Brewing a potion out of the collected raindrops, selling my remedies inside the corner bodega shops. Or reading the strangers passing on the avenue, identifying the liars and separating the true. Whispering incantations into the cellular phone, entering the supernatural clairvoyant zone. Sorcery vibrating through the optical fiber lines, interpreting the cryptic astrological signs. Magic is entirely alive within the city grid, lifting up the heavy conspiratorial lid. Consult the urban mystic, the oracle of the block, unlocking the future without a key or a lock. Seeing the invisible dimensions overlapping here, making the complicated mystery
to the ocean floor. I've never experienced an emotion like this before. The gravitational pull is impossible to deny, tethering my soul firmly to the vast open sky.
No superficial flirtation, no temporary fling. You are my absolute spectacular everything, plunging into the profound, unfathomable deep. A monumental devotion that is mine to keep, carrying the colossal weight of a genuine romance, entering a completely mesmerizing, beautiful trance. You are the solid foundation underneath my feet, making my existence entirely and wonderfully complete. Hurricanes may threaten, tornadoes might arrive, but this dense affection guarantees we survive, bound together by invisible, unbreakable ropes, surpassing entirely my wildest, grandest hopes. Sinking downward into the abyss of your embrace, occupying a completely sacred, permanent space. The mass of this attraction bends the laws of physics, curing the doubts of the pessimistic critics. We are anchored by incredibly heavy love, a monumental blessing gifted from above, too dense to be broken, too solid to ever bend, a gravitational anomaly that will never end. Heavy love, grounding us into the bedrock core, leaving us passionately begging for more. A fortress constructed of absolute pure trust, impervious entirely to the corrosive rust. I pledge my allegiance with a solemn, serious vow. Eternity is happening right exactly here and now. Your loyalty weighs a ton, pure as solid gold, a fascinating story that's finally been told. No shallow waters, we navigate the deepest trench, a burning thirst that only you can properly quench.
The gravity multiplies whenever you are near, eradicating instantly every microscopic fear. My heart is a boulder resting in your palm, providing an overwhelmingly reassuring calm. We do not float away like meaningless balloons, we are stabilized entirely like orbiting moons. The density of passion suffocates the lonely past, a monumental monolith built to forever last. Sinking downward into the abyss of your embrace, occupying a completely sacred, permanent space. The mass of this attraction bends the laws of physics, curing the doubts of the pessimistic critics. We are anchored by incredibly heavy love, a monumental blessing gifted from above, too dense to be broken, too solid to ever bend, a gravitational anomaly that will never end. Heavy love, grounding us into the bedrock core, leaving us passionately begging for more. Let the massive tsunami crash against the shore. Our monumental bond is stronger than a titanium door, rooted deeply within the center of the earth, celebrating constantly this magnificent rebirth. So deep, massive gravity, hold me down, solid bedrock. We are anchored by an incredibly heavy love, a monumental blessing gifted from above, too dense to be broken, too solid to ever bend, a gravitational anomaly that will never end. Heavy love, grounding us into the bedrock core, leaving us passionately begging for more. Anchored forever, sinking in immense devotion, total gravity. Yeah, stepping out the luxury, stepping out the luxury. Stepping out the luxury vehicle in an immersive gown, ready to completely shut this underground dance all down. Diamonds dripping heavily from my manicured fingertips, a confident, unapologetic smile resting on my lips. The rude boys part like the Red Sea when I walk through, showing exactly what a determined, powerful queen can do. I grab the golden microphone from the incredibly sturdy stand, taking absolute control of this entire massive land.
The operator pulls up the track to show maximum respect, witnessing a royalty that you simply did not expect. She brings the haute couture directly into the gritty dirt, healing the massive crowd of every single painful hurt. Her vocal runs are smooth like highly expensive hay drum, commanding the attention of the aggressive heavy drum. I spin the exclusive dub plate entirely in her honor, recognizing the spectacular, undeniable grace upon her. Elegance and the extreme grip colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall, oh, with a terrifying, beautiful grace. Rival sound systems try to initiate a massive clash, but she reduces their arguments to absolute burnt ash. Just one lingering, spectacular, highly melodic note cuts directly through their defense, straight to the throat. The speakers are smoking, the amplifiers are entirely blown, because she refuses to abdicate her magnificent throne. A flawless combination of the street and the extreme luxury, defeating her opponents with absolute pure wizardry.
My stilettos remain perfectly spotless in the muddy yard, playing my ultimate winning, completely dominant card. The delay effect multiplies the power of my sweet voice, leaving a mesmerized audience absolutely no choice. I dictate the tempo with the pick of my jewel wrist, adding a sophisticated, unexpected, phenomenal twist. They thought I was too delicate to handle the heavy bass, but I threw their underestimation right back in their face. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with a terrifying, beautiful grace. The crown is incredibly heavy, but she wears it with ease, bringing the biggest, toughest challengers down to their knees. A masterpiece of attitude, a portrait of supreme confidence, shattering the boundaries of the typical expected existence. Queen arrives, make way, flawless victory. Hear me echo. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall, oh, with a terrifying, beautiful grace. The queen departs, spotlight off, legendary night, long live the diva. memorizing the contents of the classified secret notes. Slipping through the back door of the underground casino, wearing the darkest skies, sipping a dry cappuccino. The target is seated quietly at the baccarat table. I am executing the mission precisely, completely able. Hiding the encrypted microchip inside my ruby lipstick, moving with the agility of a trained silent mystic.
Sitting in the idling getaway vehicle across the street, monitoring the surveillance audio from the driver's seat. The wipers are swishing back and forth in the heavy rain, calculating the escape route inside my tactical brain.
Checking the loaded revolver resting in the glove box, waiting for the precise moment when she breaks the locks. The shadows provide a perfect impenetrable cover, operating covertly as a dangerous underground lover. The espionage is synchronized to the ticking of the clock, picking the complicated mechanism of the heavy padlock. Danger is a beautiful, terrifying, thrilling game, leaving no fingerprints, revealing no actual name. Moving stealthily to the midnight rhythm, hiding the evidence right before we rid them. A clandestine operation executed in the dark, leaving entirely no trace, making absolutely no mark. Midnight rhythm, a highly secretive, dangerous groove, carefully calculating every single risky move.
Searchlight sweeping quickly across the wet alleyway. We have to vanish completely before the break of day. She jumps into the passenger seat, completely out of breath, narrowly escaping an encounter with immediate death. I press the accelerator, burning the rubber tires, dodging the barricades and the tangled barbed wires. The syndicate is furiously chasing us down the boulevard, but we played our absolute winning final card.
Looking in the rearview mirror at the fading red lights, surviving another one of these unpredictable nights. The briefcase is secured firmly underneath my feet. The victory is tasting dangerously, incredibly sweet. I peel off the wig, letting my natural hair fall down. We are the most wanted fugitives in this entire town. The adrenaline is pumping wildly through my veins, breaking free completely from their authoritative chains. The espionage is synchronized to the ticking of the clock, picking the complicated mechanism of a heavy padlock. Danger is a beautiful, terrifying, thrilling game, leaving no fingerprints, revealing no actual name. Moving stealthily to the midnight rhythm, hiding the evidence right before we rid them. A clandestine operation executed in the dark, leaving entirely no trace, making absolutely no mark. my memories of the sandy beaches begin to blur. Snow is piling up against the rusted bodega gate, but my internal temperature refuses to accommodate. Buying a spicy Jamaican patty in the freezing cold, keeping the cultural traditions incredibly fiercely bold. The diaspora migrating to the northern concrete maze, bringing the sunshine into the gray, depressing days.
Stepping off the elevator train at the Pelham stop, taking the island flavor straight to the very top. My breath is visible in the freezing January air, but I walk with a tropical, undeniable, confident flair. Importing the heavy spices to flavor the bland food, changing the entire metropolitan aggressive mood. The intersection of the islands and the northern state, creating a phenomenon that is phenomenally great.
Geographies colliding in a spectacular cultural mash, a beautiful explosion of flavor, a wonderful crash. From the turquoise waters to the gray asphalt street, we bring the undeniable heavy ancestral heat. Surviving the winter in the Caribbean Bronx, ignoring the aggressive loud taxi honks. A tropical spirit trapped inside a freezing zone, making the sightsee territory completely our own. Caribbean Bronx, a fusion of the snow and the sand, building a magnificent empire in a foreign
The
land.
landlord complains about the volume of the bass, but we are claiming ownership of this rented space. Playing the vintage cassettes to warm up the room, sweeping away the seasonal depressing winter gloom. I wrap a colorful scarf tightly around my frozen neck, paying for my groceries with a highly folded check. The accents mingle in the crowded corner barber shop. This spectacular migration is never gonna stop.
Looking through the icy window at the towering skyline, knowing that this entire massive city will be mine. Braiding my daughter's hair with intricate tie beads, planting the tropical resilient cultural seeds. We navigate the subway lines like navigating the sea, proving exactly how incredibly strong we can be. The thermometer plummets, but the rhythm keeps us warm, sheltering each other from the massive snowy storm. Geographies colliding in a spectacular cultural mash, a beautiful explosion of flavor, a wonderful crash. From the turquoise waters to the gray asphalt street, we bring the undeniable heavy ancestral heat. Surviving the winter in the Caribbean Bronx, ignoring the aggressive loud taxi honks. A tropical spirit trapped inside a freezing zone, making this icy territory completely our own.